How's it going, Whalers fam? And welcome back to another bowling video. This is very different. Okay, so as you're gonna see, there is a lane graph on the screen. That's what we're bowling on this evening. This is not the house shot like you've been seeing throughout all my videos. This is the very first time I'm bowling on sport shot. So this is a bit longer of a pattern than what this league is played on because they start with the shorter ones first. But for me, this is a bit of extra time on a pattern that I'm probably not going to see most of the time. So, if you want to go back to look at all the numbers and stuff, feel free to do so before continuing on with the video. Tonight, though, my arsenal is going to be my Evo because the lanes are a little bit heavier. I also have my Hammer Radioactive Vibe and my spare ball with me. So those are the three balls I'm going to use in this video. So far, it did, as you saw in the open, I did gutter right away, but that's because I didn't know what I was getting into. So this is all like raw first time experience in this video, but we do have a lower average in this because it's sport shot. Obviously it's going to be lower than your house shot average. So in our case it's going to be 140, but on the screen it came up as 144, so mistakes got made behind the scenes, but nonetheless we just got to break 140. So that's kind of the main goal, but we're going to see where we can take it. If we can take it to another level of like something clean or I don't know. I don't know what to really put as a description, but I don't know. Maybe we can do average and more. Maybe kind of up our expectation. I don't know. We'll see what happens in this video. Like and subscribe for more content and sit back and enjoy this bowling video. Off and away we go, Whalers fam. Okay, so we're basically at the end of game one. Lorna's finished up with a 156. Maria's got some catching up to do here. Strike on the first ball in the 10th frame. This one gets 9. So she's bounced back pretty well in game one. She comes home with a 150 after game one. As you can see, I called in the ball return guy. This is just a little, I don't know, snippet of him coming out of the rabbit hole in the back and pushing a pin forward. I decided to get the pin called or pushed back because I didn't want to see that on my 10th frame. So that, and I figured why not? It just made sense. But we leave a 10 pin here to start out the 10th frame. We have a pretty good score so far. We're gonna get a spare here with this throw. So we're looking pretty decent now that we're dialed in a bit better now. Took me a few seconds to get going, and we strike to finish the game. So we got a good amount of strikes in the first game, and we're over average by 15 pins. So solid win for us. This helps us out a ton. Um, yeah, it's pretty cool. It wasn't bad for my first game on. Although we still have a lot of time to go in the evening, so we just got to keep doing what we got to do. I don't know. Maybe we could try to exceed expectations a little bit. That would be cool. But that's kind of a nice goal to have here going into game two. So let's see what we could do here going into game two. Pretty solid start. Let's see if we can keep it up on my very first sports shop video here on YouTube. I will say in advance, this is my only sports shop summer video. So sit back and enjoy it. Appreciate y'all watching. Like and subscribe. See ya in a minute. On to the second game now, and we are clean all the way through the 7th frame, which is great because I never would have thought I could have got this close so far. But hey, we could still finish the deal. We keep sparing though, so there's a lot of spares, but that's not phasing us at this exact moment. Once again, we're just leaving 2 pins up, or sorry, 3 pins up again here. So we're just kind of making things work, and they keep working. So clean through 8 now, going into the ninth to set up for a good finish. We're up by a lot at this current moment. Now, hey, you'll see the garbage truck salute. This is called the garbage truck salute. My reaction to leaving a 8 pin. And I knock it down for a spare. So we're going to go into the 10th frame completely clean. We are going to miss a chance at 200 unless we strike right away. That's the only other way. But since we're in sport and we're not ideally perfect, and it's our first time, I don't think it'll be 200. So I think it's fair to say that. Maria's going to finish with a 144. Lorna had a 164. They are both my Wednesday teammates, although this fall you will not see Lorna, but I'm sure you'll see her again in the future. But yeah, we keep getting spares here. We're right now at a max of 180 with one ball to go. And I go over for Brooklyn, take 9 with me, and finish with a 189. So we have a very, very solid game, which is amazing, which that exceeds pretty much all the expectations, I would say, in a sport shot first timer scenario. So we are showing off that we can hit a lot of spares at once. But I'd say overall we've had a pretty solid night, especially when we're given a 140 average. So winning by as much as we did helped out a lot. We produced for the team and helped them win this match with my pin count. So it's pretty awesome when you can do things like that, especially in a bit of a tougher setting. But yeah, so just bowling with the 1-8 teammates, so it's nothing that I'm not used to. Plus being on the end lanes for another league night in a row because we did that on Monday helped out a ton. Also, while you are here, feel free to check out our shorts on the channel. They're just highlight clips of what you see in these videos. I greatly appreciate your support on them. It would mean a lot as we continue to grow this channel to 500 subscribers. On to game 3. Okay, yeah, we had a really bad start in this game, but it was gonna happen at some point. So we finally stopped the bleeding in the 7th frame. It's a little late, but we got a little bit of work to do on winning this game 3. For me though, sadly, it was gonna happen at some point. So remember, we're inexperienced, so we're gonna make mistakes on this pattern. Although we did just double, so that helps. That's a good start to our comeback. I got very lucky on this carry here. This could have been a split, but it turns out not to be. Another right side spare we throw at it, and we only managed to take one here, which was a surprise. That's happened quite a bit as well early on in this game, so yeah, it's just spares that we could have had, but we just don't get, sadly. Maria's up now. Lorna's gonna finish up with, I believe, a one. I think it's 138 when I'm looking at it. Maria's gonna strike for the first ball in the 10th frame. She'll go up again. As we continue to cut the deficit, she will strike again with the 7 just barely falling off the deck. And for a fill ball, this will cut the deficit. The other team will have cycled through at this point, so whatever she does is making my job just slightly easier going into the final frame. We are currently at 118, I believe, or 116, I think, at the time of this. But we leave 2 corner pins again. This spare hasn't been friendly this game, but we get it this time, thankfully. And now the deficit is cut down to 4. We just need 4 on this fill ball. It kind of misses the pocket, but we only leave 3 up, so we win by 3. Now the metrics after the fact, because they had me at a 144 average, so the deficit wasn't measured properly. Like, it was only missing a couple extra pins, so we ended up winning by like 10 afterwards in game 3. So I'm gonna modify that in the graphics so that way you get a better picture. But so realistically, I could have missed the spare and we still could have took 9 essentially. So here's the stat breakdown as it pops up on your screen. I had a 155 in game 1, 189 in game 2, and it was clean all the way through, and a 133 cooler in game 3 for a 477. We could have been on pace for a 500, but we just miss out. Then I also recapped my best game of the night, and the team series stats are below. So yeah, we did end up winning after the fact. I confirmed on the league site when they stat record it, just so we're correct on everything. So yeah, we won by over 100 in game 2, and we won by a good bit in game 1. So this is a sweep. We help Maria and Lorna out, move up in the standings, and they ended up 9th place after this series. This is going to be my only sports shot video of the summer. So I don't know, we'll probably get something going down the road, but for now, this is our baseline sports shot experience. I hope you enjoyed this video. Appreciate everyone for watching. Feel free to leave that like and subscribe. Check out shorts, and I will catch you up on the next Wednesday night mixed league night video. See you soon.